And these are all my recipes that I have. And it's just stuff I've collected over the years. Hey guys, welcome back.
My cake's ruined.
Abby learned what happens when we don't follow directions very well when it comes to cooking. She has one of those cake in a mug things, and you're only supposed to put a little bit of water in it. And she didn't measure it, so it came out kind of funny.
I need the sprinkles.
Because I also don't think she stirred it either. She's supposed to mix it up once you put the water in.
I didn't.
So, but Mom kind of saved it a little bit, and we'll see.
Where are the sprinkles?
I don't know, but now she's gonna put sprinkles on it. Are you gonna help Mom make cookies?
No.
No.
Here's sprinkles.
She's not gonna help me bake actual cookies though, but she's gonna make herself a cake.
Put tons of sprinkles on there.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do some baking today. It's Thursday. I'm gonna try to do the farmer's market again on Saturday, but I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's my glucose testing, so I get to sit around for an hour before I go see the doctors, and then it's payday tomorrow. So our local store has some sales I want to grab some stuff at, so that's going to take up most of my day tomorrow, and I won't have a lot of time to really do a lot of baking. So I'm going to start with the cookies today and get those done today. I'm not going to do a whole lot of cookies. Right now I'm going to start with the drop sugar cookies, and then maybe later I'll do some peanut butter cookies since they seem to do pretty well. We'll see what happens, but let's get started on these cookies. I couldn't tell you where I found this recipe. This is my recipe box, and I'm gonna show you. It's about half full now. And these are all my recipes that I have, and it's just stuff I've collected over the years. If it's a recipe I like, it goes in this box and goes into my rotation. But I never write down where I find the recipes if I ever have to go back. Because also when I write down the recipes, I write down how I make it, not the exact recipe of what I got it off of. So some of the recipes are not the exact of the original that I found. But I'm going to get started with these. These did pretty good. So I'm going to get started with these here. I can find my recipe now. This one's really simple. I'm going to start it. Hopefully the butter melted enough. It's supposed to be half a cup of butter softened. I don't know how soft it is though. I'm going to kind of chop it up a little bit, make it a little bit easier. So that's half a cup of butter, and we're going to do a cup of sugar. Make sure it's level. I'm trying to do this. If I do this later tonight, then Aria tries to come in. Aria's been very helpful lately with cooking. She's been helping me cook. She tells me she wants to be the cookery, which is fine, but when I'm doing stuff like this, she just kind of gets more in the way and doesn't follow directions as well. So it's easier for me to do this during the day when she's not home. There's a cup of sugar. Okay. And I'm going to mix this. And while this is mixing, I'm going to mix up the rest of the dry ingredients. Okay. So I'll get that going. And now, we're done with the sugar for now. I'm going to do 1 1/3 cup of flour. So 1 1/3 cup of flour. I don't have a huge counter space, so I can move things out of my way right away. 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder. Always make sure you get baking powder and not baking soda. So 1, 2, that's 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder. And let that stop for a minute. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna mix them up. Just use the mixing spoon I have now. So now I'm going to add, if I don't lose my spoon first, a teaspoon. Yeah, I'm gonna set the powdered stuff aside. And in with the butter and the sugar, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of sugar. Yeah, a teaspoon of vanilla. Or so. That overflowed. They'll have a little extra vanilla taste to it. It's okay. Oh my goodness. And an egg. Before I pour it directly into the mix. And we save our shells for the chickens. Okay, and here's my 1 egg. And I'm gonna mix that up some more. The only problem with this is it doesn't have a scraper, so when it's mixing, it doesn't scrape everything off the sides. There is an attachment that has the scraper on the edge. I just don't have it yet. The attachments are a little pricey, especially since they're KitchenAid brand. But eventually I will get one. It'll make that a little bit easier. So keep mixing it up. Okay, so now I'm going to take my powdered mix and pour it in here. Alright. And I'm going to mix it on low. So it looks like it's mixed well enough. Just gonna put everything to the side of my sink. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna bring it over to the stove. But that's my batter, nice and sticky. I'm gonna use my 1 tablespoon. I'm just gonna scoop it out and drop it onto the cookie sheet. I've got these random little black spoons to help. Just about that. And I'll get 9 per cookie sheet. So. And I don't worry about rounding them off or anything. I just scoop and plop. But I do try to make them about the same size. That's why I use a measured spoon, so that they all kind of bake evenly. A messy face girl. Okay, so I got about 1.5 dozen, just over 1.5 dozen, I think. Yeah, just over 1.5 dozen. One thing I forgot to do is these were supposed to go on cookie sheets that were lined with parchment paper or greased cookie sheets. They still cooked fine, but they're stuck to the pan. So I can't get them off very well. But they did cook okay. So I'm gonna work on the peanut butter ones now. I bagged up 1 dozen sugar cookies and half a dozen sugar cookies. And I've already bagged up 1 dozen peanut butter cookies. And I have just over another dozen here, so I'm going to split it in half. And I'm going to make 2 half-dozen bags. And then that'll be it for the cookies for this week. I had to go get Aria, so she's home. It's time to start getting supper going. So I'm going to clean up my stuff. And I'm going to go attempt to feed the family. So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all later.